Where in the world is she?
Where in the world is Smokey? Where in the world is Smokey? Lost the election beds, now the timeline looking ghostly. 980 on the tab, but the squad ain't tryna roast. They just pull back up, everybody say they most. Where in the world is Smokey? Back in the day, he was cooking up the base, no fear. Boxing takes flying, everybody tuned in to hear. Win or lose, he stand 10 toes in the chat, throwing verbal combinations like a title fight match. Then the ballots drop, everybody pick a side. Smokey made a wager with a whole lot of pride. Soon as the dust settled, homie vanished in the mist. Like he hit the stealth mode button on the YouTube list. No strings, no lives, not a single notification. Internet detectives started launching investigations. Everybody asking, man, what happened to the dude? We missed the laughs in the debates more than a few. Where in the world is Smokey? Where in the world is Smokey? Lost the election beds, now the timeline looking ghostly. 980 on the tab, but the squad ain't trying to roast me. Just pull back up, everybody say they most. Where in the world is Smokey? Boxing news couldn't lure him out the cave. Heavyweight headlines, still nobody got him safe. No fight cards, no hot takes, not a peep. Like he put his YouTube password in eternal sleep. Folks throwing theories like conspiracy shows. Maybe he on vacation, maybe nobody knows. Some said Canada, some said Mexico, some said he's somewhere binge watching old HBO. Meanwhile the chat still holding him a seat. Everybody hoping that the comeback will be sweet. Forget the money, forget who was right. Just bring the energy back on a Friday night. Where in the world is Smokey? Where in the world is Smokey? Lost the election beds, now the timeline looking ghostly. 980 on the tab, but the squad ain't trying to roast these. Just pull back up, everybody say they most. Where in the world is Smokey? $980 got the memes on attack, but the people keep saying, man, we just want you back. You was always down to argue with a smile on your face, even when somebody else thought they won the debate race. The gloves still waiting, the mic still warm. Everybody knows you can weather any storm. One upload, one live stream, that's all it'll take. Have the whole community yelling, yo, Smokey awake. Life gets busy, everybody understands. Ain't nobody perfect, that's the truth, my man. So dust off the camera, let the intro play, cause the internet been missing you every single day. Where in the world is Smokey? Where in the world is Smokey? Lost the election beds, now the timeline looking ghostly. 980 on the tab, but the squad ain't trying to roast. These pull back up, everybody say they most. Where in the world is Smokey? This ain't a diss, it's a missing person beat. Everybody wanna see the comeback complete. Forget the scoreboard, forget who won the race. The YouTube streets ain't the same without your face. If you hear this record, let the silence finally break. He go live one time for the community's sake. The deck could disappear, let the bygones all fade. Just come back to the channel where the memories were made. Where in the world is Smokey? Where in the world is Smokey? Lost the election beds, now the timeline looking ghostly. 980 on the tab, but the squad ain't trying to roast these. Everybody yelling, man, the slate is clean, homie. Come back to the mic. Where in the world is Smokey? Where in the world is Smokey?
Welcome to the Bad Bitch Vampire Academy. Yeah. Welcome to the Bad Bitch Vampire Academy. Fangs them clean, living long with eternity. Vampire run this school with pure strategy, pulling from Marcus Aurelius' philosophy. Meditate first, then we party after dark. Moonlight fights while the bad stems spark. If you got fight, your family naturally. Welcome to the Bad Bitch Vampire Academy. Pull up late in a coffin with rims on the side. Fresh black cape, red jewels looking wide. Dragon horse riding, nobody can tame. Dragon body horse head bringing fire and flame. Mane blowing wild when we fly to the breeze. Roast marshmallow high up in the trees. Vampire them shout, yo, save one wing. Dragon horse crew like the undead king. Vampy float through the hallway with style and grace. Tell everybody love yourself in this place. Marcus Aurelius wisdom she teach every night. Control your mind before you lose your sight. Hey, me, I got risk, got everybody feeling alright. Then somebody howl and we party till light. Welcome to the bad bitch Vampire Academy. Fangs them clean, living long with eternity. Vampire on the school with pure strategy. Pulling from Marcus Aurelius philosophy. Met it first, then we party after dark. Moonlight vibes while the bats them spark. If you got bite, your family naturally. Welcome to the bad bitch Vampire Academy. Trump of posted deep down in the trees. Smoke clouds rolling like ghosts on the breeze. Green mist float, everybody laugh loud. Even the vampire say too much cloud. Potion class done, snacks disappear fast. Somebody asks who eat the vampire face last. Garlic bread sitting lonely on the plate. Everybody say, nah man, that's a human bait. Dracula stay with the scrolls and the books. Sharpest vampire with the smartest looks. Read every legend, everybody in the sky got more knowledge than 1,000 years fly by. Straight A vampire with the pen in the hand, writing back history all across the land. Welcome to the bad bitch Vampire Academy. Fangs them clean, living long with eternity. Vampire on the school with pure strategy. Pulling from Marcus Aurelius philosophy. Meditate first, then we party after dark. Moonlight vibes while the bats them spark. If you got bite, your family naturally. Welcome to the bad bitch Vampire Academy. Slither creeping where the moonlight hide. Moving real smooth with the cleverest stride. Secret tunnel underneath the graveyard stone. Playing chess with skeletons all on the moon. Always got a plan, always got a scheme. But still show love to the whole vampire team. Cause vampires the unity stronger than fear. Even werewolves welcome when them come near. Everybody different but everybody belong. Get it tight and swirl then we sing this song. Bad bitch Academy where the laughter stay strong. Even monsters wanna come and sing along. Bangs up high while the bats them flap. Only school where the coffin got a trap. Boy, I'm all with them, I get them. Hey! Welcome to the bad bitch Vampire Academy. Fangs them clean, living long with eternity. Vampire on the school with pure strategy. Pulling from Marcus Aurelius philosophy. Meditate first, then we party after dark. Moonlight vibes while the bats them spark. If you got bite, your family naturally. Welcome to the bad bitch Vampire Academy. Raise up your goblet to the moon tonight. Love over drama, keep your spirit bright. Dragons roar, huff and puff blaze. Dracula wisdom to the midnight haze. See the crib moving with a calm, cool flow. Bumping the way so everybody grow. Peace in a heart, fangs in a smile. Bad bitch Academy got immortal. Welcome to the bad bitch Vampire Academy. Fangs them clean, live it down with eternity. Vampire on the school with pure strategy. Pulling from Marcus Aurelius philosophy. Meditate first, then we party after dark. Moonlight vibes while the bats them spark. The bad bitch vampire forever actually. Welcome to the bad bitch Vampire Academy.
Yeah. I said I'm squad up trap. Yeah.
Contain that. Blink once, that was on my back. Contain that. Red lights flash, whole squad off track. Contain that. I ain't clocking overtime for that. Contain that. Somebody gratified where the MTF at. SCP's got me running through the Harlem crack. Tryna stay alive while the lockdown rock. Contain that. Man, I'm quitting after this unless they pay me has a bonus with unlimited chips.
With lemon chip.
Walked in the site, thought it was a normal shift. Coffee in my hand, now my heartbeat drip. Saw SCP, what's the 3? Looked away to sneeze. Turned back around, bro said thank you with ease. Neck went print, man that ain't polite. Who designed the statue? It ain't acting right. The SCP 049 rolled up with a mask. Talking about the pestilence, bro, can I pass? He reached for my shoulder, I juke to the left. Drop my employee badge in my den. Or health supervisor yelling, get back in the zone. Nah, you can fight the doctor, I'm heading home. Blink once, now it's on my back. Red lights flash, whole squad off track. I ain't clocking overtime for that. Somebody gratified where the MTF at. SCP's got me running through the Harlem Crocs. Trying to stay alive while the lock. Man, I'm quitting after this unless the pay me has a bonus with unlimited chips. Got invited shopping at SCP 3008, thought it was IKEA. Biggest mistake. Bought a couch, meatballs, lamp on sale. Now I'm trapped forever in a furniture jail. Employees smile like stores now closed. Next thing I know, everybody throwing elbows. Build me a fortress out of dressers and chairs. Still hearing announcements go through the air. Finally escaped looking tired and beat. Still got the Allen wrench taped to my feet. Cash your ass need a loyalty card. Man, your building's infinite. Shop somewhere hard. Contain that. Blink once, now it's on my back. Contain that. Red lights flash, whole squad off track. Contain that. I ain't clocking overtime for that. Contain that. Somebody gratified with an MTF at. SCP's got me running through the hall and crock. Trying to stay alive while I like I rock. Contain that. Man, I'm quitting after this unless they pay me has a bonus with unlimited chips. Man, SCP-343, comments could it be? So take a seat, son, have some tea. I'm like, yo, you really who everybody say? He smile real nice, like depends on the day. Then somebody whispered, don't ask too much. I nodded my head like, yeah, fair enough. Next thing I know, SCP-4085 came near. Everybody vanished yelling, he ain't supposed to be here. I ain't saying names, I ain't making eye contact. Pack my bags faster than a speed run any percent. Foundation call my phone like, can you come back? Sorry, my voicemail now says contain that. Contain that. Blink once, now it's on my back. Contain that. Red lights flash, whole squad off track. Contain that. I ain't clocking overtime for that. Contain that. Somebody gratified where the MTF at. SCP's got me running through the hall and crocs. Trying to stay alive while I like the rock. Contain that. Man, I'm quitting after this unless the pay me has a bonus with unlimited chips. It says secure, contain, protect. I'm securing my paycheck with maximum respect. Containment breach, yeah, that's above my grade. I'm hiding in the break room where the snacks get made. If the alarm goes off, don't look at me. I'm fake asleep by the vending machine. Heroes say the world, I salute that crew. But if 43 moves, I'm moving to contain that. Blink once, now it's on my back. Contain that. Red lights flash, whole squad off track. Contain that. SCP's got the whole site shook. Every page of the file red, don't even look. Contain that. I survived somehow, that's facts. Clocking out early with my emotional snacks. Contain that. Tell the foundation I'm gone. Y'all can say the world, I'm already home.
Already chips.
Hey, what up? What up, everybody? Hold on, let me get rid of this. So this is a special live for Here for the Show. What up, Here for the Show? So yeah, I don't think this is going to take like too long. Before I get into SCP-343, first, I have to explain what SCP is. So SCP is an acronym, stands for Secure, Contain, Protect. And basically, it's like, if you're familiar with creepypastas, where like a bunch of people came together and contributed to all these creepypastas, it's kind of like the same idea. Like somebody came up with the idea of an organization called the SCP, where basically, think of them as kind of like Men in Black, but instead of aliens, it's like anomalies on Earth. And once they find out about an anomaly that, you know, is affecting mankind, what they do is they try to contain it for the safety of mankind, basically. So yeah, basically kind of like Men in Black. You know, they investigate, they contain. Not all the SCPs can be contained due to their nature. I brought it up in Vampy's live earlier because she was talking about God, and God is actually one of the SCPs. Yeah, so I'm gonna go over like the whole lore of the God SCP in a second, but yeah, there are like 3 classifications of SCP. You have safe, which is the one that 343 falls under, which is, like I said, God. There's Keter and Euclid. I don't know what the other two. Safe is pretty self-explanatory, but Keter and Euclid, I would have to like look into like what those mean. Obviously, we're probably thinking safe, somewhat dangerous, and then absolutely dangerous. Because SCP, there are some pretty crazy ones. Like I'll just describe one really quick. There's one that it's like an IKEA, which is another. It's another SCP that is that can't technically be contained, just like 343, due to the nature, because it's an actual IKEA store. You go into the store during the day and it's a normal IKEA, but when the store closes, you have a hard time finding your way out, and all the employees turn into man-eating beasts. And supposedly there's like people who've been stuck in the IKEA for years. They'll make like a fortress out of the furniture and all that. Some of them are a little silly. Some of them are like a bit more serious. The IKEA one is kind of like halfway silly, but just to kind of explain, some of it involves like pop culture or things of that nature. Some of it like um there's one that's like a sculpture. That's one that they can actually contain because they actually have it in a room. The sculpture, when you look at it, it's completely still. The second you take your eyes off of it, it will move very quickly toward you. And if it ever gets to you, it'll break your neck. So this whole thing kind of falls under like sci-fi horror, you know. Hey, how's it going? Grandma Fluffy, hope you're doing well. Um, I want to say they've been making like there's been like SCPs submitted for like 10 years. And when I asked ChatGPT, they say currently there's over 10,000 SCPs. Each SCP has a number. So when like somebody comes up with an idea, they write up the lore, like what category it falls under, description, what the whole history is of the SCP. Like I guess there's admins or people in charge that will either accept or deny them. Currently, they have over 10,000 according to ChatGPT. So this is stuff I used to look at, or I would look up periodically. It's been a little while since the last time I checked out SCPs because I do think that they're pretty interesting. But let me go ahead and talk about SCP-343. Like I said, SCP-343 is classified as safe because he has no, like he's never killed anybody. Some of these SCPs have killed people in their lore or unalived people. Sorry, gotta try to keep it YouTube friendly. Hey, what up, Jay Bliss? So basically, the whole lore behind 343 is he was seen in Prague walking the streets, and then he would just disappear in front of people's eyes. So the SCP Foundation went and investigated. They found him and they took him back to their facility. And like I said, he really can. Oh, hold on. All right, be right back, guys. Hold on. All right. Sorry about that, guys. In the middle of explaining this. So yeah, so they took him back to their facility, as the story goes, and then they had a conversation with him. Like they put him in a room to contain him. They like the I guess he would be like considered like the guy in charge of the God case. Had a conversation with him, and asking him like, "Who are you?" And he told him, "Oh, I'm the creator of the universe." So he's like, "All right, prove that you're the creator of the universe." And he laughs. He leaves the room, like literally walks through a wall, and comes back with a cheeseburger. So that's how the story goes. Um, Supposedly, the people who work in the facility, everybody who talks to him feels happier after their conversation, and also he changes appearance based off of who's talking to him. So, for instance, if you are African American, you go in to talk to this God character, he's going to look African American. If you're white, he's going to look white. If you're Hispanic, he's going to look Hispanic. If you're Asian, he's going to look Asian. So his appearance changes depending on whoever is talking to him. He never looks the same to everybody. Even if there's multiple people talking to him at the same time, they're all seeing a person who looks different. They're not all seeing the same person in the conversation. But oh yeah, and supposedly, like later, that same guy who had the conversation with God left, and he came back, and the room was bigger and looked different. Like these rooms that this organization have are like comparable to like a padded room at like a psych ward, and they're not too big. Like they're big enough to be comfortable, but not humongous. He goes back in the room. The room is bigger than what it was before, and has all kinds of like basically the God character made himself at home, kind of thing. So, oh yeah, and supposedly like morale in his wing, like the worker, the employees who work in and around that wing where 343 is they tend to be happier. They tend to stop by his room and talk to him on a regular basis. He seems to have unlimited time to talk to people. Doesn't matter. Like, let's say you have 30 people who want to see this guy in a day. They all get as much time as they want with him before the end of the day. I guess they're like deriving that from like the whole loaves and fishes. How Jesus fed like 5,000 people with like 5 loaves and 2 fishes. I guess it's like supposed to be like comparable to that. Like it doesn't matter how many people want to talk to him in a day. They all get to talk to him with as much time as they want before the day is over, So apparently he can like bend time as well. And yeah, there's a lot of theories. Some people say he's literally God. Some people say that he's a shape-shifting being that claims to be God. If you look it up on YouTube, if you just look up SCP-343, there's a lot of videos about this story and pretty much all the other SCPs. This is like one of the more popular ones. This is like the only one that is like more positive, because pretty much the other ones are like sci-fi horror, like the IKEA one, the sculpture one. There's another one with Where is Waldo? Because remember, these are all like created by people. Like you could literally write up an SCP story, submit it to the website, and if it gets approved, it becomes part of the lore. So there's all kinds of SCPs. They all have a number, and like I said, there's like, according to ChatGPT, there's over 10,000 SCPs at this point. That's over 10,000 that have been approved. That's after all the garbage ones have been denied. Or maybe I shouldn't say garbage. Maybe for whatever, for one reason or next, maybe there's a good one that gets denied because maybe it doesn't fit in with the theme of SCP or whatever. There's been video. Hey, Illis, what up? Illis, send what to you? Sorry, I wasn't looking at the chat. I would have asked you that as soon as I saw it. But yeah, what do you want me to send to you? I'm almost done with this live. But yeah, it's pretty interesting stuff. It's just I brought it up to Vampy because she was talking about God and some of the stuff she was saying. I wonder if she's ever heard, if she's familiar with SCP. And that's when I brought it up. You mean SCP-343? Yeah, I could send it to you. It's really like science fiction stuff. Like this isn't real. I mean, obviously, I mean, I do believe in God, but I'm saying as far as like the SCP-343 thing, but I'll send it to you. I'll send you the video talking about it. But yeah, there's all kinds of videos on this stuff. Yeah, I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you after the live. But yeah, that's how this kind of came about. I was just telling Vampy about, you know, the oh, you love sci-fi? Yeah, it's if you love sci-fi horror, because a lot of them are like horrific. Like there's like I'm trying to think of some of the other ones. I know that there's one that's like an animal that can't be killed. Like it's like a crocodile looking thing, and it adapts as you attack it. I mean, there's literally like I said, there's over 10,000 of these little stories that people have contributed to it. It's considered to be like one of the largest like internet lore things that, you know, because like I said, it's been I would say over a decade. Let me Google it real quick. Let me just Google that real quick. Oh wow, 19 years. So really, it's been 2 decades. Oh, you're welcome here for the show. But yeah, so there's over 10,000, and they've been working on these for pretty much 20 years, 19 years, but let's just say 20. Let's round it up. So yeah, it's something that's been around for a long time. Like the creepypastas. Creepypastas probably been around the same amount of time. I didn't realize that SCP was, and there's been like people who made video games, not for console, but like on PC. You know, there's SCP video games. I think there's even one on Android. When I was like refreshing myself, I came across something. So I think there's even a game on Android. But no, this isn't a game. No, I'm not doing a game today. But no, because I had brought up SCPs to Vampy because she was talking about God, and I was like, "Have you ever heard of SCPs?" And she was like, "No." And then I, you know, kind of, I gave her the best description I could in text on in the chat because you know you only have so many characters to work with. Hey, Cassandra, hope you're doing well today. No, it's SCP. You put SPC. Oh, okay. All right. I would say like what did it say? Hold on, let me reread it. Just no numbers, and it said one form you're stuck in purgatory and can feel the worms eating you. Oh, okay. Uh, oh, glad to hear you're doing good. Yeah, I don't know how it came up with that. I would recommend like putting like the God one is 343. Um there's one called Pestilence, which is 049. That's another popular one. Um that one is like the plague doctor, and he literally like brings plagues. I've also ran into videos where like people have had like two SCPs fighting each other. Like I've seen one with 343 fighting Pestilence. Hey, what up? Just Blaze one. But yeah, if you're into sci-fi horror, I mean, look into it because there's like no shortage of SCPs. There's over 10,000 of them. And if you write and you think you have like a good idea, you can write one and submit it. And as long as it's like original, like meaning like, if you try to come up with like another God one, then they're probably gonna deny it because they already have one for that. Um, oh yeah, I see what you're saying. But yeah, that's basically what the whole SCP thing is. Um, I had to like kind of read up on it a little bit because it's been a while since I looked into it. Because I used to drive and listen to this stuff because it was interesting. I would just like put on like a SCP playlist and just, especially if I had a long drive, I would be on my way to wherever I was going, and I would just listen to this stuff. Like I remember that's how I found out about the Where's Waldo one. There's one where it's like literally Where's Waldo, but there's like a sick twist to it. I can't remember what the whole lore was on that one. Um, but yeah, and I'm honestly surprised that no movies have been made unless there isn't, because like I said, there's over 10,000 of these things. Maybe somebody has made a movie because it's all public domain. Nobody owns the whole SCP. Now, some of them do involve like, I'm sure Where's Waldo is probably copyrighted, so they probably can't make a movie on that one. But a lot of the other ones, like the Pestilence, you know, 343, the IKEA, that would be another one that they wouldn't be able to do because IKEA is literally a trademark. But yeah, that's pretty much this live. I even made that song specifically for the live. Um, and like I said, Ellis, I'll send you a video. Maybe I'll tell you what, I'll send you a video and I'll find a playlist. I'm sure there's playlists on this stuff because it is, believe it or not, it is pretty popular. Like the people are into, like there's channels that they're pretty much dedicated to talking about SCPs. But yeah, but that's why I brought it up to Vampy because she was talking about God and basically like characteristics of God that people talk about. And then I was like, "Oh, have you ever heard of SCP?" She said no, and I did get to give her a more clear description of it because I jumped on her panel and like elaborated. So yeah, it's just pretty much like a forum for submitting stories, and And there's like there's crazy ones. I'm pretty sure there's vampire ones. I have to see if I can find those. And what up? What up, Plotter? He said, "What in the Jeffrey Dahmer is going on here?" Of all the names you could have, name dropped, you're gonna pick Jeffrey Dahmer. It's funny because Vampy said that Plotter could be a SCP because he's a 6'5" leprechaun. And leprechauns are supposed to be short. Shout out to Warwick Davis. I met him. For those who don't know, that's the actor who played the leprechaun in the Leprechaun movies. He's a super nice guy. He's not scary like he was in the Leprechaun. Shout out to Jennifer Aniston. She was very young in the Leprechaun. Yeah, but I think that's pretty much it. I can't really think of anything else to like go over in regards to SCP-343. But shout out to Here for the Show for requesting this. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end it with my song that I made for this live. So y'all can, finish up your conversations and whatnot. Peace.
Yeah. I said I'm squad off trap. Yeah.
Contain that. Blink once, that was on my back. Contain that. Red lights flash, whole squad off track. Contain that. I ain't clocking overtime for that. Contain that. Somebody gratified where the MTF at. SCP's got me running through the hall and crack. Trying to stay alive while the lockdown rock. Contain that. Man, I'm quitting after this unless they pay me hazard bonus with unlimited chips. Walked in the site, thought it was a normal shift. Coffee in my hand, now my heartbeat drifts. Saw SCP, what's the 3? Looked away to sneeze. Turned back around, bro said thank you with ease. Neck went print, man, that ain't polite. Who designed the statue? It ain't acting right. The SCP 049 rolled up with a mask. Talking about the pestilence, bro, can I pass? He reached for my shoulder, I juke to the left. Drop my employee badge and my dental health supervisor yelling, get back in the zone. Nah, you can fight the doctor, I'm heading home. Contain that. Blink once, now it's on my back. Contain that. Red lights flash, whole squad off track. Contain that. I ain't clocking overtime for that. Contain that. Somebody gratified where the MTF at. SCP's got me running through the hall and crop. Trying to stay alive while alive. Man, I'm quitting after this unless they pay me hazard bonus with a limited chip. Got invited shopping at SCP 3008. Thought it was IKEA. Biggest mistake. Bought a couch, meatballs, lamp on set. Now I'm trapped forever in a furniture jail. Employees smile like stores now closed. Next thing I know, everybody throwing elbows. Build me a fortress out of dressers and chairs. Still hearing announcements go through the air. Finally escaped looking tired and beat. Still got the Allen wrench taped to my feet. Cash your ass, need a loyalty card. Man, your building's infinite. Shop somewhere hard. Contain that. Blink once, now it's on my back. Contain that. Red lights flash, whole squad off track. Contain that. I ain't clocking overtime for that. Contain that. Somebody gratified where the MTF at. SCP's got me running through the hall and crock. Trying to stay alive while I like I rock. Contain that. Man, I'm quitting after this unless they pay me hazard bonus with unlimited chips. Met SCP-343, comments could it be? So take a seat, son, have some tea. I'm like, yo, you really who everybody say? He smile real nice, like depends on the day. Then somebody whispered, don't ask too much. I nodded my head like, yeah, fair enough. Next thing I know, SCP-4085 came near. Everybody vanished yelling, he ain't supposed to be here. I ain't saying names, I ain't making eye contact. Pack my bags faster than a speed run any percent. Foundation call my phone like, can you come back? Sorry, my voicemail now says contain that. Contain that. Blink once, now it's on my back. Contain that. Red lights flash, whole squad off track. Contain that. I ain't clocking overtime for that. Contain that. Somebody gratified where they MTF at? SCP's got me running through the Harlem Crocs. Trying to stay alive while the lock and rock. Man, I'm quitting after this unless they pay me has a bonus with unlimited chips. They said secure, contain, protect. I'm securing my paycheck with maximum respect. Containment breach, yeah, that's above my grade. I'm hiding in the break room where the snacks get made. If the alarm goes off, don't look at me. I'm fake asleep by the vending machine. Heroes say the world, I salute that crew. But if 4C3 moves, I'm moving to contain that. Blink once, now it's on my back. Contain that. Red lights flash, whole squad off track. Contain that. SCP's got the whole site shook. Every page of the file red, don't even look. Contain that. I survived somehow, that's facts. Clocking out early with my emotional snacks. Contain that. Tell the foundation I'm gone. Y'all can say the world, I'm already home.
Already, dude.